Good morning and welcome back to the Kamar to Wealth channel. I am your host, Troy Lerche, bringing you this week in wealth. I first want to say happy fall to everyone. I know it's my wife's favorite time, and I know the brisk air is coming in. I know up north they're starting to see the leaves change. So if you live somewhere else and have a second home here in Florida, we look forward to you guys coming back down. And I'm also glad the month of September is over for the markets. It was not a pretty September across the board, which leads me into the next segment that it's a new segment that I'm going to try to incorporate periodically about some of the service offerings that Camarda has that you may not know about. And it has to do with your maybe an active retirement account or some other type. So question is, do you have a 401k, 403b, 457, or a 529, or maybe an HSA account that is with your current employer or previously employer? And with the markets, being volatile, do you watch them daily, monthly, quarterly, or not at all? Well, Camarda has a solution for that. We have a unique software program that allows us to connect to your outside accounts or held away assets and allows for professional management of those, which includes our indicators for the clients that we have. You guys know and have heard about our indicators and our downside protection that we do. We also use that for your active retirement plans. So what we do is if our indicators change, we can dial risk back or turn risk back on if our signals are green or red. And that's just something that, an extra added service that you may not know about. And we've helped a lot of clients with all sorts of accounts. The HSAs, which I already mentioned last week, is something I'm going to dive in a little bit deeper in the coming weeks about how they're triple tax advantaged. So watch out for that video. And if you want to make sure you don't miss it, make sure you hit the like button and subscribe. One of the studies that I looked at showed that a professionally managed outside accounts outperform non-managed accounts by 3.32 annually net of fees. And for a 45-year-old participant, that could translate into 79% more wealth at age 65. So if it sounds interesting to you, please give your PWA a call or the office a call to discuss the details of your situation, and we'll be happy to explain the entire process and the security and everything about using our unique approach. Now we'll jump into our standard stuff. The CAPE indicator was down to 37.63 from 38.48. We still have 4 of our 4 indicators are positive, although we are on high alert with the recent volatility. We're watching to see if we're going to get some changes. We had last week, we had large caps down 2.2, mid caps down 0.6, small caps down 0.3. And international was a sea of red. Precious metals finished the week up, and energy continued to rise for the 6th consecutive week. The September summary wasn't pretty. Pretty much all the major U.S. indices were finished the month to the downside pretty significantly. So I didn't want to get into the exact details, but that's why I wanted the month of September to end. Home prices continued higher for the 4th consecutive month. Inflation also continued. The rate of inflation over the past 12 months increased again to 4.3%, which is the highest it's been since 1991. And finally, one little tidbit about a new, hot software program initially released just 5 years ago. Video sharing app TikTok announced this week the company has hit 1 billion active users. And the 1 billion user club is very small with the likes of Facebook, YouTube, Instagram. However, no member of the billion user club has achieved it in such a short time as TikTok. Just 5 years, they've achieved 1 billion users. So this is significantly shorter than it took the others to join the club. And it works out to an average 6,666,667 new users every single month for the last 5 years. So almost over 6.5 million new users every month for the last 5 years. That's pretty astonishing. Well, I hope you all have a great week. And if you have any questions, again, please reach out to your PWA. If you want to make sure you get alerts on this, please hit the like and subscribe button, and take care.